McLaren is making big changes to its 2025 car. Max responds to rumors of becoming teammates with Alonso, and Hamilton is ready for the season to begin. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Lewis Hamilton is facing a pivotal moment as he steps into his new role at Ferrari for the F1 2025 season. With a hefty contract rumored at around $57 million, the expectations are sky high. Sky F1 pundit Martin Brundle emphasizes that Hamilton must hit the ground running with just 3 races to prove himself. Reports indicate that Ferrari is considering implementing team orders early in the season. The urgency stems from their quest for a world championship title that has eluded them since 2008. This year promises a fierce competition as multiple teams, including Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, and McLaren, have shown impressive performances in the previous season. At the season-opening Australian Grand Prix on March 16th, Hamilton and teammate Charles Leclerc will initially operate as equals. All eyes will be on them as the season kicks off, with the expectation that the first few races could determine the hierarchy within the team. Hamilton's performance in these races will be crucial in establishing his standing against Leclerc. Ferrari's team principal, Fred Vasseur, has made it clear that he won't hesitate to make tough decisions on team orders if necessary. This approach adds pressure on Hamilton, who has publicly acknowledged the challenges ahead, admitting at the end of last season that he felt he was not fast anymore. After being outpaced by George Russell, a strong start at Ferrari is essential for Hamilton to avoid being relegated to a supporting role. Brundle highlights the importance of Hamilton quickly acclimating to his new environment. He stated that even seasoned drivers can't afford to take their time. Rookies might get a few races to adjust, but Hamilton is expected to have everything sorted out within 3 races. The Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka on April 6th could be the defining moment for Hamilton, and the team will be looking for immediate results. Despite the pressure, Hamilton received a warm welcome during his visits to Ferrari's Maranello factory and Fiorano test track. Fans have shown immense support, hoping to see Hamilton return to his championship-winning form. However, early setbacks could also affect team dynamics. Recently, Hamilton experienced a crash during a private test in Barcelona, adding to the scrutiny surrounding his move to Ferrari. Former F1 team owner Eddie Jordan even expressed skepticism about Hamilton's recruitment, saying it was a bold decision to replace Carlos Sainz. As Hamilton approaches this critical juncture in his career, all eyes are on him. Can he rise to the occasion and lead Ferrari back to glory? The clock is ticking, and the stakes have never been higher. How will Lewis Hamilton adapt to this new chapter? Fans and critics alike are waiting to find out. Lewis Hamilton's transition to Ferrari has ignited discussions across the racing community. He's set to make around $57 million in his first season with the team, signed under a multi-year deal. Renowned commentator Martin Brundle has asserted that Hamilton is already proving to be worth every penny, despite the F1 season still being over a month away. He describes this partnership as the gift that will keep giving. Brundle highlights the significance of Hamilton joining Ferrari, noting that they are 2 of the most prominent names in Formula One's 75-year history. Imagining Hamilton dressed in Ferrari's iconic red, he envisions an extraordinary narrative unfolding for fans and the sport alike. The challenge for Hamilton, however, is considerable. He's left the comforts of Mercedes and the familiarity of his team behind. Now, he must navigate a new environment, understanding the dynamics at Ferrari, familiarizing himself with new team members, and picking up Italian team lingo. Brundle expresses confidence in Hamilton's energy and drive, noting that this is only his 3rd team in Formula One. Hamilton has indicated a strong desire to prove his endurance in the sport, especially at the age of 40. He's back with his trainer Angela Cullen and manager Mark Hines to establish a support system in this new venture. His teammate, Charles Leclerc, poses a significant challenge, having been with Ferrari for 7 years. Leclerc's experience means he holds critical insights into the team's operations that Hamilton will need to quickly catch up on. Yet, Brundle remains optimistic about Hamilton's capacity to secure race wins. If Ferrari arms him with a competitive car, Hamilton has the potential to claim not only victories, but possibly the championship title as well. As we continue to follow Hamilton's journey with Ferrari, fans are eager to see if this bold move will lead him to further success or if unforeseen hurdles will arise. Only time will tell if Hamilton can navigate this new chapter and enhance his legacy in the world of Formula One. Stay tuned for more updates on his remarkable journey in Scuderia Ferrari. McLaren is gearing up for an exciting challenge as they prepare to launch their new MCL39 for the F1 2025 season. With an eye on the Constructors' Championship, they are set to make substantial changes, aiming for a bold new direction. The team is looking to shake things up, having relied heavily on their existing strategies last year. As one of the frontrunners alongside Ferrari, McLaren is not just looking to refine their success, but instead to revolutionize their approach. Reports indicate that their overhaul isn't just cosmetic, but involves an entirely new design philosophy. After clinching the World Constructors' Championship in 2024, they aim to take that momentum and push forward with an innovative vision for the future. In a recent preseason report, it was revealed that both McLaren and Ferrari are exploring significant shifts in their car designs, keeping in mind the upcoming regulations for 2026. This foresight allows them to get a jump start on new technologies that align with both current and future rules on the track. It's a strategic move. Understanding the course of modern F1 is crucial for developing winning machines. McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown has made it clear that the organization is prepared to back radical changes to their MCL39. He emphasized a newfound confidence within the team, indicating that they're ready to take what he described as a brave risk with this year's car. This fresh perspective is not about minor adjustments, but rather a decisive step toward redefining what their vehicles can achieve on the track. There's a different mindset in our approach, Brown stated, expressing that the team is ready to innovate rather than simply maintaining their performance level. The 2025 model will incorporate pioneering features that treat challenges as opportunities rather than threats. With McLaren's commitment to push boundaries, they will seek to outpace competitors by being innovative rather than merely reactive. This determination to leap ahead could be what sets them apart as they head into the season with their highly anticipated MCL39. Stay tuned as the McLaren team transitions into this thrilling new chapter of F1 racing. The mind shift at McLaren is clear. It's all about beating the competition. Under the guidance of Andrea Stella, the team is charting a bold new course in Formula One. McLaren's technical director, Rob Marshall, has hinted at their forward-thinking approach, revealing that they've already started brainstorming concepts for the 2026 season. With the upcoming regulations promising major changes for power units and overall car design, this proactive stance could give McLaren a significant edge. They're looking to implement dynamic aerodynamics and other key technical changes ahead of the new rules. The idea is simple. By getting a head start in design and testing, McLaren aims to be ahead of the curve when F1 2026 arrives. However, they aren't the only team plotting for the future. Competitors like Ferrari are also on the move, innovating with new suspension layouts and strategic designs. But will these extreme strategies pay off, or are they just shot in the dark? We'll have to wait and see how these cars perform on the track. The 2026 season could be a pivotal moment in F1, shaking up the dynamics of competition and design philosophies. As the teams prepare, the question remains, which strategy will dominate and which teams will rise to the forefront? In a world where the stakes are continuously escalating, the challenge for McLaren and others will be to translate their ambitious plans into tangible results. Can they secure their place as the powerhouse they once were? There's no shortage of stories in the motorsport arena, and McLaren's journey is just beginning. From historic setbacks to hopeful comebacks, each race is an opportunity to make a mark. As fans, we can't wait to witness this unfolding drama on the racetrack. That's all for now. If you're just as excited about the future of McLaren in Formula One, be sure to keep following our updates. Don't miss out on the race ahead. Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso have established a mutual respect over the years, both being formidable competitors in Formula One. Recently, Verstappen was asked about the intriguing possibility of becoming Alonso's teammate in the future. His response was measured, stating, "It's very difficult to say what will happen." This speculation ignited following reports suggesting that negotiations are ongoing to bring Verstappen to Aston Martin. Although Verstappen is tied to Red Bull until the end of the 2028 F1 season, rumors about his potential departure have been swirling for over a year. The interest from Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff is well known, but Aston Martin, especially after securing F1 design guru Adrian Newey from Red Bull, has emerged as a likely contender for his services. Adding to the drama, Aston Martin plans to enter a technical partnership with Honda, who currently provide engines for Red Bull. This could pave the way for a more seamless transition for Verstappen, should he decide to make the leap. Interestingly, reports have emerged that Aston Martin is trying to attract potential sponsors by suggesting that Verstappen may join the team soon. However, these claims were firmly denied by the team, which stated there were no such negotiations in progress. Verstappen's camp coolly acknowledged the rumors with a simple, "That's nice." As it stands, both Alonso and Lance Stroll are contracted to Aston Martin for at least the next 2 years, raising questions about the feasibility of this potential partnership. Yet, esteemed journalist Mark Hughes has stated that discussions about Verstappen moving to Aston Martin are happening, labeling it a very real possibility and a logical next step for both parties. This has only intensified the intrigue surrounding his future. Verstappen maintains a friendly relationship with Alonso, discussing even the possibility of competing together at the iconic Le Mans 24 Hours race. Reflecting on the future and his racing aspirations, Verstappen shared that he is grateful to have raced alongside both Alonso and fellow Spaniard Carlos Sainz. He recognizes the significant contributions that both drivers have made to Formula One, especially mentioning Alonso's championship wins, which have set a benchmark in the sport. Verstappen expressed admiration for Alonso's accomplishments and acknowledged the impact that both Alonso and Sainz have had on the racing landscape. In conclusion, as fans eagerly await the developments in this saga, the prospect of Verstappen joining forces with Alonso remains a tantalizing storyline in the ever-dynamic world of Formula One. What happens next? Only time will tell. In Spain, motorsport is more than just a sport. It's a passion that unites fans across the country. The atmosphere is electric, and drivers like Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz serve as inspirations for many young enthusiasts. It's heartwarming to see them performing well, as they motivate the next generation to chase their dreams on the racetrack. Max Verstappen's potential moves in the Formula One landscape are sparking widespread conversation. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner recently confirmed an interesting facet of Verstappen's contract. It includes a performance element that allows the two-time world champion to explore options elsewhere if his team fails to provide a competitive car. This clause suggests that if he finds himself lower than third in the championship standings after a significant part of the 2025 season, he could potentially trigger an exit. In a related note, rumors have circulated about Aston Martin making overtures to Verstappen. Although he remarked at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix that moving to Aston Martin is a possibility for the future, his current focus remains on Red Bull. He acknowledged that the recent signing of renowned engineer Adrian Newey makes Aston Martin appear more appealing for his future. While pundits speculate about Verstappen's next move, another contender in the mix is Fernando Alonso. Though he recognizes the excitement surrounding Aston Martin, he believes a championship bid in 2025 might be too ambitious. Alonso is pragmatic, noting that while expectations are high, tangible results take time and patience. Speaking of expectations, the realm of Formula One drivers is also intriguing in terms of financial success. F1 drivers rank among the highest-paid athletes globally, a testament to the sport's commercial appeal and the immense dedication required to excel. As contracts and negotiations unfold, the financial landscape will also play a crucial role in shaping the drivers' fates. As we navigate these unfolding stories, each driver's journey reflects their intricate ties to the sport. Whether it's Verstappen's potential transition or Alonso's cautious optimism, the excitement of Formula One continues to captivate fans around the globe. Stay tuned as we keep you updated on all the thrilling developments that shape the future of racing. Valtteri Bottas is making headlines as he returns to Mercedes after a stint without a seat in Formula One. Following the reshuffling at Audi F1, which will debut an entirely new driver lineup, Bottas has stepped into a surprising role. He's not just back as a reserve driver, but has taken on a unique position, serving as a coach to Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, recently announced that Bottas will assist Antonelli, who is poised to enter F1 at the young age of 18 during the upcoming season. This coaching role highlights the value of Bottas's experience, especially as Mercedes faces exciting changes. With 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton moving to Ferrari, Antonelli's debut is especially momentous, marking the beginning of a new era for the team. Bottas, who previously secured 10 Grand Prix victories while driving for Mercedes between 2017 and 2021, hopes his return will pave the way for a future race seat in F1 2026. Teaming up with Antonelli, the Finn is expected to play a crucial part in nurturing the rookie talent. Wolff emphasized the importance of Bottas, stating that he's there not just to oversee, but actively coach Antonelli throughout his debut season. Learning from someone with Bottas's experience will be invaluable for the young driver, who has quickly acclimated to the pressure and excitement of Formula One. Bottas will keep a close eye on situations during races, providing guidance and support as Antonelli adjusts to the rigors of F1. Interestingly, Bottas' return comes with a few changes in team rules. No longer allowed to produce his infamous nude calendar, Bottas can still keep his signature ugly mullet hairstyle. Wolff humorously remarked about preserving Bottas's authenticity, showing that while professionalism is key, a touch of lightheartedness remains at Mercedes. Bottas and George Russell have a complicated history. Russell replaced Bottas as Hamilton's teammate in 2022 after a competitive rivalry unfolded over Bottas's last season. But now, the dynamics appear centralized around collaboration and mentorship, with Russell acknowledging the benefits of Bottas's wealth of knowledge for the upcoming season. When it comes to Mercedes, the focus isn't just on winning races, but on developing the next generation of drivers like Antonelli. Bottas's role is critical in that journey and ensuring that Antonelli is well prepared to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. As the F1 world watches these developments closely, all eyes will be on the circuit for the season-opening Australian Grand Prix on March 16th. With fresh talent and seasoned champions, the upcoming season is sure to be electrifying. How will Bottas's influence shape Antonelli's career? Will we see the return of Bottas to a race seat in the near future? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the Formula One landscape is changing, and it's more thrilling than ever. Valtteri Bottas has faced a whirlwind of experiences in recent years, especially as he prepares for the next chapter in his racing career. Having entered the realm of competitive racing with substantial accolades, his journey took a surprising turn when he joined Sauber. Russell's insights on Bottas's experience highlight the potential impact he can have on the team. He emphasizes how invaluable Bottas's simulator expertise and in-depth knowledge of the team setup will be. As Bottas reflects on his tenure with Sauber, he acknowledges the challenges that have come with it. Initially, his time at the team seemed promising under team principal Fred Vasseur. However, a significant shift occurred when Vasseur departed for Ferrari, leaving Bottas feeling the weight of unmet goals and fading momentum. He candidly admits, "If I could go back 3 years, I would have gone somewhere else." Despite the setbacks, Bottas remains resilient. He recognizes that declining results can overshadow a driver's capabilities. He shared, "If you can't show results, people kind of forget your name." Looking ahead to the upcoming season, Bottas is determined to turn the tide, stating that the previous season has undoubtedly been quite scary. Now returning to Mercedes as a reserve driver for 2025, there's a glimmer of hope that Bottas may still expand his role within the sport. Rumors hint at potential opportunities with teams like McLaren and Williams in the near future. Meanwhile, a former supporter of Bottas has stirred controversy, suggesting his career may be waning. My understanding is that his career is over in practice, and he's getting on in years, they noted. This perception may weigh on him, but with his dedication and passion for racing, Bottas remains a significant figure within the F1 community. As we witness the evolving landscape of Formula One, we can't help but wonder, what will the future hold for Valtteri Bottas? Will he reclaim his former glory, or is this the end of the road? One thing is for sure, the thrill of the track and the competition will continue to keep fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for more updates as we follow Bottas's journey in the ever-changing world of Formula One.